Hey, what's up everybody, it's DoomX here and welcome back to a brand new video. Today's video we're going to be doing a market watch on Orcust. Now Orcust is getting new support, so I kind of wanted to do a video on Orcust and we're going to find out how much this deck cost for its higher rarity cards. Now of course you guys can pick up this deck for much cheaper if you guys are looking to pick up the low rarity. That's kind of the good thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that they have multiple different rarities for your cards. Like Galatea, she has more rarities for the card thanks to Quarter Century Bonanza. This is the ultimate version from the Mega Pack from a long time ago. It's sitting at $80. I think it went down because of the Quarter Century version. So people are probably going to pick up the Quarter Century over this because it is a bit more cheaper than that. And it probably does look nice, but I kind of like the Ultimate Rare because of the nostalgic factor that it came from an older set. And ultis do look nice from the older sets, so yeah. Galatea does have an ultimate rare from the Quarter Century Bonanza, but I think this ultimate rare does look a little bit nicer than that one. But yeah, that's it for that one. Galatea is a pretty good card though for Orcust, of course. But next I have is Dersu, the Orcust Evening Star. This card is sitting at $18 for the Quarter Century copy. This card, you typically are going to be playing this card at 1 or 2. You might play this card at 2 because you might need to go into another one in case your opponent banishes 1. So if you guys want to pick up the QCR version, you guys are going to be picking up 2 for $18, which isn't too bad. It is going upwards though. But yeah, I can definitely see this card actually going even higher thanks to the new support that's coming out. The new support is actually looking pretty good for the deck. So yeah. Next I have is Gearu the Orcus Mekk-Knight, the QCR version. This card is actually sitting at $15.97, which is on par with Gearu, which is pretty crazy to be honest. But it's also on par with Galatea's QCR version, which I believe Galatea's QCR version is the same price as that one. The QCR for Galatea is actually $20, so Gearu is at 16, so pretty much the same, I guess. Galatea is a bit more nicer, I guess, because that is a link monster that you're going to be going into a lot. But with the Orcust, you can summon out any card you guys want, thanks to Orcust Heart Horror, which is now at 3, which is pretty crazy. And I have it pulled up right here. This card is sitting at $127 for the new QCR copy of it. It does have a ultimate rare, I think. Oh no, it doesn't have an ultimate rare. I think the highest rarity is actually QCR. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that is the highest rarity. So if you guys want to pick up the highest rarity Harper, it is very expensive, but it is much cheaper to get the lower rarity version of it. If you guys want to pick up the Orcus deck, which is going to be really cheap to build if you guys don't care about rarities. Next we have is IP Masarina. This is the QCR version. This is the one on the bike. The QCR is going for $54. It is a stable card for Orcus, and it's also a stable card for many different decks. So of course this card is going to have really good value for it. I kind of wanted to put it in here in this video because there isn't too many Orcus cards that I could talk about for this video. So we're going to just talk about some stable cards that you guys can play in Orcus. So next I have is SP Little Knight. SP Little Knight you can go into with IP Masarina. This card is sitting at $28 for the Platinum Secret Rare. It does have the QCR version, which I don't think nobody's gonna get. It's too expensive for most people, I think, which is at $500. But obviously this card is a staple in any deck, so maybe you might want to pick it up. This card it's really good, so yeah, I could see it going. I can actually see it going downwards because of too many reprints of this card, thanks to Quarter Century Bonanza. Next we have is Orcus Nightmare. This is a Orcus card, of course. You send this card, you send a card from your deck to the graveyard, and you increase one of your monsters' attack based on the Orcus card that you sent. And basically you're always going to be sending like Orcus Harper or Orcus Skeleton, which lets you revive an Orcus card from your graveyard. So this card is really good for Orcus. And the card that usually you pair it off with is Nightmare Mermaid, Currently, this card is currently banned in the TCG ban list, but I can actually see this card getting unbanned because this card is actually unbanned in Master Duel, and in Master Duel, this card isn't really doing much. If I'm going to be honest, it is nice though to be able to go off with a really good play with Nightmare Mermaid plus your Orcus combos, but I feel like it's been power crept a lot, and I do feel like this card can come back. And when it does come back, this card is going to skyrocket in value. So if you guys want to bet on this card coming off on the ban list, you guys can do that, and it'll probably skyrocket, of course, as many cards do when they come off the ban list. Many cards get really hyped up and they go up in value. So yeah, this is a card that you guys can look out for. This is the Gearu version from the Megaton. So it's the highest rarity for this card. It does have a rare version, but I don't think nobody cares about that one. Next I have is Orcust Skeleton. This is the super rare from the the OTS pack. It says $7, so it's not too bad. Of course, super rare is the highest rarity. There is a common version of this card, which is a rare version, so which is at $3. So it's not too bad, not too expensive. I don't think this card's gonna get reprinted though anytime soon, unless. Alright, so for the last card I have is Triple Ttic Trust. This is the secret rare from the Quarter Century Bonanza. It's sitting at $23.21. I wanted to include this card in here because, of course, there isn't too many cards for Orcust, and usually you're gonna be pairing Orcust in another type of deck, and usually that deck has power spell cards. And Triple Ttic Trust is a really good card to get into those cards, so that's kind of nice. And yeah, I usually pair off Orcust with Cyber Dragon, so this card is nice to get your machine duplication out or something like that in Cyber Dragons, and then you can go into Cyber Dragon Infinity and do a whole lot of shenanigans with that. But yeah, I do foresee this card going up in value, of course, as with many staples go up in value over time. So if you guys want to pick this card up, you guys should do that very soon because this card is going to be going up even higher than this. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.